So now I will go into the object of meditation. So just now I was telling you there are two types of Buddhist meditation. So if someone were to come and ask you, what kind of meditation are you doing? You must be able to tell them. You don't say, I don't know. You don't practice meditation and say you don't know what meditation you're doing, because it's very dangerous. So we are doing Vipasanna meditation. In English, it's known as mindfulness meditation, because we are trying to develop mindfulness in this practice, this particular meditation style. If you are practicing samatha, then you are trying to cultivate or trying to perfect your concentration such that it is one-pointed, and we normally call it jhana. Jhana are very absorbed states of mind, so we call them absorptions in English. But in Pali, it is known as jhana, J-H-A-N-A. So in samatha, the objective is to develop or to enter jhana. Trance is a kind of trance state. So the difference between samatha and vipassana is that in samatha, the calmness is very strong, but the alertness, the mental alertness is not so strong. So you cannot see the ultimate realities, you cannot see the true nature of the objects. So that is why in samatha it is possible to cultivate jhanas based on concepts. Whereas in vipassana meditation, we meditate on ultimate realities. Ultimate realities means something that is true for all time, that is true for everyone, and is perceived in the same way for everybody. It is not conceptual. It is really existing for everybody. Okay, concepts are created in the mind. For example, language is conceptual. Right? You say good morning in English, but you say something else in Chinese, right? But it means good morning. So language is conceptual. Space, direction is also conceptual. It's relative and it's conceptual. What else is conceptual? Time is conceptual. Time zones. For example, it's now 4:10 in Malaysia, but it's another time somewhere else on the other side of the globe. So they are conceptual. They are not really existing, and for everybody, for all time. They change with time, they change with place. So because of that, they are not called ultimate realities. So in Vipassana practice, we must remember that the object of meditation has to be an ultimate reality, which means, for example, like the wind element. Now all of us can experience wind element, right? In the same way, isn't it? How you experience the wind is the same as how I experience the wind. For example, the wind going around in your stomach, right? The wind that is generated when you move your limbs. That's why people do qigong. Why do they do qigong? Because of qi. Right? They want to regulate the qi. That's why they move their limbs, their hands, their legs, and so on. And it's true for everyone. Okay? Because we are all nama rupa. We are all mind and matter in the same boat. All of us are actually, we actually have only mind and matter. That's all. So if you study Buddhism or Abhidhamma, you know there are 5 aggregates, right? 4 of them are mind, and there's only one that is matter or rupa. But we don't go into that, okay? Because this is a meditation class. If you want to know more, you can ask. Okay? So when we practice meditation, always make sure that the object is correct. You cannot practice a Vipassana meditation on concepts. For example, we may give you instructions based on concept, because that's the only way we can teach you. We can't teach you and then say, okay, just meditate on your mind. Then you'll be wondering, what am I supposed to do? If I say, close your eyes and meditate on the mind, you don't know what I'm talking about. You won't know what to do. Okay, or I'll just tell you, just meditate on your body. You also don't know what you're supposed to do, right? You don't know where to put your mind. So because, or for the sake of instruction, we need to use language. So we have to use concepts. Language means concepts. You cannot have language without concepts. Okay. So when I say rising, falling, you know rising is an upward movement and falling is a downward movement, isn't it? So when I say watch your rising, falling, then you close your eyes and then you try to bring your mind to your abdominal rising and falling. So when we say abdomen, it means the lower abdomen. Okay, we have upper abdomen, a middle abdomen, and the lower abdomen. Okay, so the lower abdomen will be where you have the Tantian. If you do Qigong, you will know that. Or if you don't do Qigong, you can feel somewhere around your belly button, maybe a little lower. Okay, so when we breathe, we are told that we should breathe, use the method of abdominal breathing, not chest breathing. Chest breathing is not natural. Okay, so abdominal breathing means your abdomen will rise when you're breathing in and it will drop when you're breathing out. Okay? So for everyone, this is the same. So if you don't know and you want to verify, you can put your palms at your abdomen now. Close your eyes, sit cross-legged, and see if you can detect the abdominal movement. And if you can, then you should try to follow it one after another. That means you should try to follow the rising from the beginning to the end, and then the falling from the beginning of the falling to the end of the falling. Okay, let's try now. 5 minutes. All of you, please close your eyes. Sit in a posture that is most comfortable for you. And the RAs will be going around to check your posture as well. Close your eyes, remove your spectacles if it makes you feel more comfortable, put it in a safe place. And you can release your belly, your pants at the waistband. If you have a hook, just release it a bit so that it is not constricted. If you wear very tight pants or a belt, then you're going to feel very constricted in the abdominal area and you can't feel anything. So you can release it for a while. That's why we recommend you to wear drawstring. I'm wearing drawstring track bottoms. Drawstring is very comfortable, or sarong, which you can adjust when you sit down, or garters, track bottoms. Okay, let's start now. Close your eyes. Pay attention. When we say bring your mind to the abdominal rising and falling, it means pay attention to the movement at the abdomen. When it's rising, please mentally tell yourself, rising, rising, rising. You can say it many times if you want, until the end of the rising. And then falling, falling, falling. Okay? Try. Don't open your eyes until I give you the signal to open your eyes. If you think you can feel the rising and falling, you can follow it without putting your palms on your abdomen. You can put your palms in the proper position for sitting meditation. You don't have to put it on the abdomen. For those of you who cannot feel it without putting your palm there, then you have to put your palm there in the beginning. Try to follow. After each rising, there's a falling. After the falling, there's another rising, and then followed by another falling. Try to follow without any interruption. If your mind wanders away and you forgot about the rising and falling, then note as wandering, wandering, and come back again. See if it's rising or it's falling, and then you note and try to follow it as closely as you can. Amen. Okay, it's already past 5 minutes, it's about 10 minutes. So open your eyes slowly, and you can sit in a more relaxed posture now. If the posture that you had used just now is too tight or too painful, or there's too much numbness, please release. Now there's one way to let go of the numbness by releasing the tension. So what you do is, you know your foot, we call it the small of your foot, put a thumb there. Please stand up to see if you can. Please show them, those people